Welcome back, everybody. This is Kenny with the Healing Homestead. I'm just displaying or showing you guys what we've done in the living room since we've been with you guys. So yes, we have wood heat finally in the house. We got it all barricaded off so kids can't get to it, and it is definitely a great source of heat. I didn't get to film any of this. I had some help from a friend, and honestly we had like 2 or 3 hour window before the really cold stuff hit here, and we were just trying to get it done, because once you start putting holes in your roof, you better have a plan to seal those up. So we got it in, everything looks good. It's been heating us well along with the wall heaters, and definitely just pleased with it. It's going to be something that if we ever have power loss or propane gets too expensive for us to afford, we're going to be able to pack that thing full of wood, and it will actually run us out of here. This house is not a big house. It's, I don't know, what is it, like 1,000 or 1,200 square feet?
Yeah, about 1,100.
Yeah, about 1,100 square feet. It's a double wide mobile home. If you guys haven't seen our before video, scroll back in our videos, and it was honestly pretty scary. So to be where we're at now, it's almost like a luxury home compared to what it was. But today I'm going to be going outside and building a little shed. We still have storage issues here where we are running out of places to put stuff. So we got a shed on sale from Menards. It was unassembled, so I'm going to be trying to assemble it today so that we got a little extra storage, and we'll bring you guys along and see how this goes. So I'm working on the last leg of the shed. You can see behind me, got to get the roof on. It's really nice out. This morning when I started, it was about 28 degrees, something like that. And now it's like 50. So enjoying that. Definitely went from like coveralls to just a long sleeve shirt. The kids are out here in PJs still. But they're country kids. They come out with no socks and shoes, and are very comfortable with just being outside and enjoying nature and getting their hands and feet dirty, and so I love it. But my phone has kept dying, so I don't know what we're going to get on here as far as content, but really this is nothing fancy. It's a shed from Menards, I believe. There was a sale on it, and it was unassembled, and I know there's a reason why. There's probably 400 screws, little bitty washers, and like getting them in my fingers and getting them where they go and reading the instructions. It's been a little bit time consuming and tedious, but it's going to give us more storage to put stuff that we've been having piled in the house, like our tools and etc., that we need to move out of the house so that we have more room in there. But it's also not a bad looking shed either. And I built the platform that it's on so that I could move it if I needed to. This isn't, I mean, it's stationary and it's going to stay right there. But if I need to, I got a neighbor that's got a skid loader with some forks on it, and he can come and pick it up and drop it wherever we want it if it doesn't work right there with that location. So we're gonna try it out and see, but I'll speed this up and bring you guys along. Well, I'm getting ready to try to wrap this shed up. Most of it's done, as you can see. I was doing the time lapse. You guys might have caught it. I had to unanchor the shed, which it's very flimsy metal. I mean, it's more sturdy definitely when it's anchored, but I had to unanchor it because it was out of square and I couldn't get the roofing panels to lay on there flat. And so I undid everything except one corner, and I had to get on this corner to get up on the roof. I put too much weight on it and the whole thing slid off the platform, other than what was anchored in that far corner over there. So it saved it from completely probably falling off and crumpling against the barbed wire fence over there. But there's some little wrinkles and crinkles in it, which honestly won't bother me any. I could probably bang that out with a little bit of a hammer, but it was one of those homestead fails. So I may have to make a little collage of that one day, just to show you all the things that I tried and I failed at. But I think that makes it feel that much better when something works and you don't have issues with it. So I'm going to show you guys one more thing. I thought for a little bit last night that I had possibly killed all of my chickens. And it wasn't by leaving them out where predators can get them, but I made a video a while back about this Polo package. I was hoping to insulate their nesting boxes, make them all nice and warm in there while they're laying our eggs. Well, they were able to get to it. I'm gonna show you guys. And they pecked a ton of it. And I know it's not what they're supposed to be eating. So here in the last week or so, we've had them completely quit laying eggs. Didn't know what it was, and then when I saw that, I asked Elena, like, how long has this been going on, or when was the first time you noticed it? She noticed it about a week ago. So I figured, if they've been pecking at that for a whole week and eating that stuff, our chickens are probably gonna die from eating insulation, which I had put on intentionally trying to help them. Might have backfired. But anyways, we did get eggs laid today. I think we've had 2 eggs so far. Delana had switched their feed, trying to cut costs on that and make like a home blend. And I guess it just didn't have the nutritional balance that they needed. And so we went back to the layer feed, and we're gonna try that until we figure something else out. But I'm still hoping that the chickens are gonna be okay for the long haul, because you want them to eat some nasty stuff, you know, all the bugs and ticks and stuff they're supposed to be eating, but definitely don't want them to be eating the stuff that they're not supposed to be eating. So I tore that insulation off the Polar package. That was another homestead fail for me. But I'm not going to keep trying stuff and seeing what works, and there'll probably be more fails to come. But hopefully this encourages you guys that even if you do something and you look back on it and you're like, wow, I didn't really think that through. If you're doing something and trying, it's better than not trying at all. So I'm gonna hopefully have some help here in a minute with this, because I've got screws on top or I guess bolts on top, nuts inside that I can't get together without another set of hands. So Delana's gonna come out here and help me out with that. But yeah, I mean, it's coming along, and like I said, this is just a storage. Honestly, it's something where we can put stuff that we've been having in the house, and we need to get out of there. So we'll probably have a bunch of these popping up all over the property eventually, because we've got stuff that we need to have put up, and we're going to keep working at it until we do. Well, I'll get this on time lapse and try to get you guys to the end of this project with me. All right, so today we went over a couple of failures on the homestead. Yeah, we did. But we also had a victory. We got the shed up, so we'll be able to move stuff out. And Kaden is letting me know that Addie ran off to the chicken coop. But hey, for now, we're going to let you guys go. Keep overcoming, keep doing stuff, whether you fail or not. And we'll catch up with you on the next one. This is Kenny from the Healing Homestead. Bye. So now after all that with the shed, I don't know how many hours I actually worked. It was probably like at least 7 or 8 with a little bit of a break. Lots of details and little parts and pieces. Got it together, but it got cold. I mean, it was cold this morning, like 28, felt like 22. And then by afternoon, it was up to the 50s. And then I had to throw my hoodie back on here at sunset. But now I'm going to stoke the fire.